Greetings, my beautiful, beautiful cosmic family. Yes, I have a green light that promotes healing. I learned this from LifeWave, but I always knew green symbolizes healing. But LifeWave said the best light bulbs to have in your areas of when you healing, or like you got a cold, or your body, you on your cycle, you having cramps, you need more healing, you can always use the frequencies of the light codes, which is green. It promotes healing. You can use it, can help promote more healing to what you already consuming your healing. So I just wanted to give y'all some healing today. Wanted to just send some good vibes and good vibrations. Hold on one second. Boop, boop, boop. So I already have my sage lit. So yeah, how are y'all? So I really wanted to just do a quick video. It depends on, I say it's quick, it might not be quick, you never know, but I just want to do a story time on when I had to visit and when I was going through the dark night of the soul. See, the dark night of the soul is what you're not going to hear a lot of spiritual people really talk about. You're gonna, let me see, do I want both? Yeah, I'm gonna have both of them because I'm gonna just have that one too. But the dark night of the soul promotes healing. Okay, because I don't want to distract myself from getting this download. I gave y'all a glimpse of the green light. Can I get a green light? Green light, can say so. Period. But it was like I said, a dark night of the soul. There's a lot of things that a lot of spiritual people will not speak of, because most of the times when you go through that dark night of the soul, you're going through all of the dark things that you've been through. You're going through a lot of fear changes. You're basically sitting in a bowl of fear. You know what I'm saying? You afraid of the outcome. You afraid of what could have happened. You afraid of what didn't happen. You just going through a lot of fear. And my season of that was last season. And when you go through the dark night of the soul, you push a lot of people away from you because you feel like everybody is coming with ill intentions. Everybody is coming dark, which sometimes they do. Because when you go through the dark night of the soul, you're attracting dark motherfucking souls, dark nights of the soul. So it's best to, when you go through that dark night of the soul, that you chill out by yourself. You isolate, because if not, you're gonna attract so many dark souls that want to leech onto you because they smell the fear in you. They smell the darkness in you. It kind of give me the remembrance of that movie Jeepers Creepers. You know how Jeepers Creepers, he smelled the fear on you, and if you didn't have fear, he really will leave you be. But he really liked people that was courageous too. So he was like balanced. I feel like a balanced killer. He wanted the one that feared him the most smelled the best to him. And that's how it is. So when I was going through that dark night of the soul, I was attracting so many people that wanted to just come and sap me, take from me. They want to just come add their dark shit onto me as well. And even when I had that dark night of the soul situation, I did shrooms on a dark night of the soul. So when I did that shroom video, y'all, and I said it was like I was going through like hell downtown in my old country, where I grew up at and stuff like that. That was around the time I was going through the dark night of the soul. So I was releasing a lot of traumas that I created for myself and that others put onto me. And let me tell you something. The dark night of the soul is what a lot of people avoid. They avoid it because it's painful and it's scary as fuck. It's so scary when you go through the dark night. So it had me thinking my own children was against me, but I was able to kind of like balance it out. Like, okay, No, had me scared to go to sleep at night because I didn't want to face myself. That's what the fuck it would do. And a lot of people, let me tell you, when you really gonna go through the dark night of the soul, when you go through a breakup, whether it's a breakup with your spouse or your family members, when you go through a breakup with them, that's when you're faced with self. So you not only dealing with their energy and everybody else's energy, you really face with yourself. So that's why a lot of people, you see your homegirl just broke up with her one nigga and she with another nigga. You see she just fell out with her family member, so she over there with her other cousin now. The cousins that don't like the family member that she just fell out with. You get what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people avoid. They avoid it by doing stuff like that. So that's why when I see people doing stuff like that, like hopping in and out of relationships, I don't judge them no more. I used to be like, girl, why you do that? Because then I get that karma too for judging them anyway. But I really don't do it now because it's a dark night of the soul situation that they're running from. So in order for people to keep the dark night of the soul caged in and they don't want to face it, is when they start jumping in different relationships. You jump in a new relationship with all the dirty trauma, and then this relationship failed, and then that friendship failed, and then that failed because you got somebody to take your mind off of the dark night of the soul situation that's coming. But before you start like aligning your soul to your higher self and balance, you have to go through that dark night of the soul. When I say you go through self-confidence, you go through motherfucking moments when you don't like yourself, you go it. I always kind of, that's one thing about spirit, they always told me too, like, you always loved yourself no matter what. Even if you had like a day or two where you just was like, you don't like the way your stomach look, or you don't like the way your legs look, your feet, you know, you was able to still be like, find beauty within you. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing spirit always told me, and I always knew it too. That's one thing I mastered pretty early, was to just love how I look and be confident in everything I do. Even when I wasn't most confident, I wouldn't let nobody know it. You get what I'm saying? I always was like the person that uplifted people. So that dark night of the soul taught me so much about me. And it also taught me not to really be scared of boogeymans or people that look like the boogeyman. Or you see, like I got this one neighbor that stayed, like, this one neighbor, I ain't gonna say where he stayed, where that person said, but looks so evil. Face look like one of the people off the movies, The Witch, like, like that. But this person is a sweetheart. And that's what the dark night of the soul taught me not to be afraid of, because not everybody that's looking wicked on the outside is wicked in the inside. You get what I'm saying? And that's where our discernment come in there, because we got to feel the energy around us, pitch to how we feel. And when I first moved in my home, I didn't want nobody else's energy in it but mine. But I noticed my energy in it by itself too much was creating, like, I always felt like my house wasn't clean. And it'd be clean, but I always feel like it wasn't clean. But that was me going through the dark night of the soul, because my soul was dirty. My soul was dirty. My soul was pain and fear, hurt over all the things, the illusions, the spells that people try to place over me. You know, I was just releasing all of that, all of the things that I've done. You get what I'm saying? And I'm going to give y'all a cheat code on how to fully release the dark night of the soul. There's no time frame on it. The most thing you do when you go to the dark night of the soul, because you got shadow work. They say shadow work and dark night of the soul is the same, but no, it's not to me. Shadow work is one thing, because you really just going through healing all your traumas and stuff like that. Dark night of the soul is when you actually see yourself going through basically hell. You going through the hell, the pits within you. You all the way at your root chakra. All you see is red and darkness. All you see is wicked people. All you attracting is wicked people. You get what I'm saying? And some of the times when you go through dark night, so you can blame others for putting illusion spells and putting little spells over you and stuff like that. But that's not going to help the dark night of the soul. That's not going to help you get out of that either. And sometimes, it's not, like I say, it's not a time frame, but sometimes it can last up to a year or 2 years to go through that. And I know some people that's still going through the dark night of the soul and still not trying to face it all the way, but they face it somehow. They don't face it all the way, but you drink through it. You get what I'm saying? But it come out even more. So yeah, so when I was going through all that, I was kind of like, not broken, but I was damaged. I was hurting. And to go through all of that alone, that was my first time ever going through the dark night of the soul by myself. Because like I say, I get out of one relationship, I get another, or I stop talking to one family member, I go to the daddy side family member, I go to the mama side. Because in this situation, when I went through this dark night of the soul, I was actually done with my family. You get what I'm saying? I was done helping people out. You know, I wasn't in a relationship or nothing like that. So it was more so with just like, I mean, I had my little flings I was kicking it with, but it wasn't serious like a year, 2-year relationship, 3-year relationship. It wasn't nothing like that. And this was my first time ever really facing myself without going to nobody or calling on nobody to vent to. Like, girl, I'm going through it. Like this and this and this. You know, I didn't have that, but that was actually a great thing, because the divine was telling me this what we needed for you to do all along. Because once you go get out of that dark fucking cave, you come out into the light, and now you know you don't want to go back there, so you try to do everything in your power to stay balanced, not being too in the light, not being too in the dark. You gotta stay balanced. Like on days when you feel like you're not having the best day, it ain't got shit to do with how you slept, because you can have the comfortablest bed. That's just life. Some days you wake up and you ain't in the mood and you feel like you a little fussy. You can argue today. Do so. If somebody bring you bullshit, handle that shit. If somebody motherfucking come to you with some side eye, handle that. That's just like when we went to the doctors for my son. And she was like, yeah, the doctor said we go do a COVID test. Bitch, who? I didn't agree to that. No, you not. You know, when it's time for you to use that darkness and that light, use it. Because if you don't, you're going to be imbalanced. That's going to cause you to be a people's pleaser or accepting anybody in. That's just like this chick I knew, I don't know her all the way, but associate that was kept speaking to me and stuff like that. And she was okay to speak to. But I started noticing her wicked ways. I started noticing not even just wicked. I started noticing her envy, her jealousy. You know, I can smell it. You know, I can see it. And I started seeing how you gossip. You may not say, listen, you can't hide nothing from a healer. And the more I was giving, like, here, you can get this, you can get this. But stuff I didn't need. No, I wasn't giving good shit. I was just giving stuff I didn't need no more. You know, instead of throwing it away, I'd rather give it away. But when I started seeing that shit and started seeing how she act, you know, then gonna try to speak to me the other day, like, I threw that energy off like I'm good. You feel me? You ain't finna keep playing it thinking you gonna come talk to me when you want to, or, hey, I ain't seen you in a while, I miss you. Girl, how you been? You been just seeing me. You just been keeping your head straight. I ain't got shit to say. What you mean? I don't like when people try to play them manipulating ass games like that, them using ass games. You want to come feel some energy. You want to be like, oh, she cool. I'm cool. She think I'm cool with her. Then go talk about me behind my back. You think I don't know what you're doing? You think I don't know? That's what's putting you in a fucking hole, a bigger hole. And every time I turn around, I see some shit happening. Like karma. I already know it's karma. I'm a fucking walking karma. I'm a walking Tyra moment for anybody. Because when you come throwing negative energy towards me and you expect me to just be... Nah, it ain't always that. I don't give a fuck about having problems with nobody. You should check my resume on that end. I don't care if it got something to do with standing up for myself. I don't care what problem it take or come after that. I'm going to protect me and stand up for me, but I don't really have to fight nobody in a physical right now, because I can do all that shit spiritually. It's already handled. Once you then gave that glimpse of that look or that enviousness or that fakeness, that conniving, jealous, gossiping shit, you automatically just cursed yourself. Flat out. You get what I'm saying? So I don't play those games. And that's what I learned. That's what I learned throughout my life, or the dark night of the soul. You don't play those games with people, because people will let shit slide. But I'm in that season. I don't let nothing slide. I catch it when I catch it. No. Before you even start your bullshit, I already seen it coming. That's why I distanced myself. You feel me? Before you thought you was finna knock on my door, I already opened my door and felt you coming. What's up? Never surprises with me. You never go surprise me with drama or beef. I'm always 20 steps ahead. I'm gonna always feel that energy when it shifts. Even from the first conversation we ever have, I'm always gonna see and catch that shit right then and there. That's who I am. I see through all illusions, all things. You get what I'm saying? So when I seen that part, and she know I seen it in her. Like, why? I don't like that about people. When you, demons, whoever, vampires, when you see that a person see it in you, why is you still trying to play that role? Like, hey, that's what made me want to whoop your ass even more. Now I want to whoop your ass. Now I want to fight. Because why you keep fucking with me? Like, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. I'm going to stay in mine, because it's like you pushing for me to just snap on you. But no, I'm going to let you come to me, of course, before I say anything. But I'm going to just let you know. But I shouldn't have to let you know if you already know what you over there doing. If you know you over there stirring a pot with some negative gossip and shit, you and all your little tribe of women, wicked women, trying to team up energy, because all y'all energy suck. So y'all trying to convert and put y'all energy together to try to come up, finally get some strength to come up against me, but you still can't, because it still don't top nothing over here. Period. Period. But if you know you got ill intentions, why the fuck you think I'm stupid? Because, oh, I ain't speak on it, huh? Because I'd rather deal with you silently. Not even let you know that I see you. But now you know I see you. And you continue to try to, yeah, I'm going to come talk to you. Yeah, get the fuck out my face. Who are you? Say Tiana? Anywho, I'm off of that. But it is what it is. You know, you just got to have balance with everything you do. And if you don't, that's when you're going to slack. Can't be too good, can't be too bad. You got to just have balance. When it's time for that bull to come out, trust me, you going to know, because your masculine going to come up. Whether you around a bunch of women, if your masculine energy come up where you feel like you raw, you tough, you a little tomboy, when that energy come up, that means you're around a bunch of motherfucking snakes. When you're around somebody and you calm, you girly, you feeling cute and, oh, yes, sugar booger, that's because you're around great energy, because you get to be your true self, your femininity. That's who we born to be. You get what I'm saying? So pay attention to you. Fuck about you. Yeah, pay attention to the energy around you, of course, because it can switch up. But always pay attention to how your body feel, because you can control you and you know you. So if your body telling you this ain't this, don't know. If your body telling you don't go here, and this same person was the one inviting me places, but I already declined it, kept trying to get me to come out. I already knew what it was. I already knew everything. Like, you can't play a trickster. You can't trick a trickster. Not saying I'm a trickster in a negative way, but I'm saying I just can tap into my trickery. We all can. We all can. We all can tap into our magicianness, singer, dancer. We can tap into all the different parallel universes within us, and we can. It's the other people outside of us that tell us we can't, but we really can. You want to be a trickster? I will really show you how to trickery some shit. You would think you talking to me, but really you talking to an illusion of me. You get what I'm saying? You would think you see me, but really you ain't seen me because I didn't want to be seen. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things you can do. You can think I'm your friend, but then on the other side, I could be a whole nother motherfucker doing spell work. You get what I'm saying? So be careful. But I don't do spell work just to do that shit. No, you gotta fuck with me. You come fucking with me, I didn't do shit to you. I have every right to defend myself. Now y'all want to call on God or, oh, she's a witch. No, you fuck with me. And that's why I don't let you get close to me. That's why I don't let nobody really get close to me like that. Because why? I don't want to have to hurt you. It's never been in my blood to hurt people. But when you hurt me, I have every right. I have taken like all my power throughout my whole life. You think I'm gonna sit up here and give it to a wasteless piece of shit? You don't even know how to control your own power, so how the fuck you gonna control some of mine? So if I give it to you, even if I give it to you, you won't know what to do with it. All right, y'all. Peace and love. I hope that gets summed it up for you all. The summary of Dark Night of the Soul. And I kind of, don't get me wrong, I kind of like talking about the Dark Night of the Soul sometimes, because you know how, like, you have cravings some days you want to watch a scary movie. I don't even like scary movies, but I watch certain scary movies like Chucky or Jeepers. All that stuff, that wasn't that really scary. You get what I'm saying? But now all that other shit, what they say, spell works and shit in the movies, and all that other shit, I don't watch really the Christian shit like Sinister and all that other shit. It's showing you that Christianity is based off of wickedness. You feel me? So I don't watch none of that, because that should be trying to come over and transmute into your crib and shit. But little stuff like Chucky and Megan Dow, I watch little stuff like that because it's not really scary. And I have some days I be like, I want to watch something scary today, like Scary Movie 4 or scary, something funny scary. But I do sometimes, because that's called balancement. You know, if you really introduce yourself to like a few scary things, you won't be really scared of the things you see out here in this world, because this world could be a scary place too. And my son, he like that. He a Pisces. He like a little bit scary shit. He like a lot of scary shit. He like to jump and this and that. But first I didn't like it. So I'm like, that shit evil. That shit is. But then I'm like, just be careful with it, Israel. Don't let shit scare you to the point where it got you dreaming bullshit. Just watch it just enough to where you be like, okay, that's enough. Now, if it's scaring you too much, don't watch it no more. But that's balancement. That's teaching him to not be so afraid of the things he gonna see in this world, probably. Because if he sees somebody look, anything out here, he be like, oh shit, he gonna be. If he ain't used to seeing scary shit, he gonna be shitting his pants. So it's best that you just let him get used to the shit. But all right, y'all. Peace and love and blissfulness. I ask that you all like, comment, subscribe. Please leave them comments down below. Y'all don't really be talking to your girl no more. And to the people that do watch me and like to just watch me from the side, or don't even find interest in the things that I post anymore, that's fine too, baby. That's fine. Because I'm not upset about it. I'm not crying over it. No spoiled milk being handed over here. It is what it is. I don't beef. I don't eat turkey either. But I will veggie on a hoe. Okay? Okay. May mama and father love you.